Welcome, Husker Nation, to Wildcard Wednesday. Today I want to pose a question. What would a win versus Wisconsin really mean? You got the obvious answers, a possible top 5 ranking, inside track to Big Ten championship, and a possible college football playoff berth. But to me, this game is about respect and perception. Now, I'm not big on worrying what other people think, but I am huge on respect. And I'll tell you why perception is important, because perception is what influences voters in the top 25. It influences the college football playoff committee, who could one day be deciding whether Nebraska gets in or out of the college football playoff. It also influences possible potential recruits who are deciding whether or not to come play for Nebraska. Now, when you got guys like Ed Cunningham, who are clearly not unbiased towards Nebraska, you got Kirk Herbstreit, Mr. Sourchasm himself, and you got the game day crew, who's laughed at Nebraska on national television multiple times. I'm not going to dwell too much on what the so-called experts think, but this is what I'm talking about. Now, obviously, I want Nebraska to win this game, but let's discuss what this Wisconsin game means a little bit more, and let's dig a little bit deeper. Over the next 2 weeks, actually, it'd be great if Nebraska went 2-0. That'd be the perfect scenario. I think it's very realistic that they can go 1-1, but no matter what happens over these next 2 games, they need to be close, tight games that come down to the very end. I'll give you a wrestling analogy. I know wrestlers who've lost matches and gotten more over with the crowd afterwards, which is all wrestlers really care about anyways. I still remember Stone Cold wrestling Bret Hart at WrestleMania. Stone Cold passes out in the ring, loses the match. But the image I have is the blood spurting from his forehead and him refusing to tap out to Bret Hart's sharpshooter. Fans loved it, and it launched one of the greatest careers in WWE history. I'll shock you a little bit too. Even if we don't win, even if we lose both of these games, I mean, just look at Wisconsin. They have 2 losses, and they're almost in the top 10. Why? Because of who they played and how those games went down. Win, lose, or draw over the next 2 weeks, these need to be tough, hard-fought games that come down to the very end. That's what I'll personally be proud of, and that's what the nation will appreciate. Also, keep in mind, Northwestern is the only other team in the Big Ten West right now with 1 loss or less besides Nebraska. We hold a tiebreaker over them, and they have a couple of tough games left this season. Now, obviously, I want Nebraska to go 2-0 over the next 2 weeks, like I said, but to me, these games are about shutting some people up, earning respect, and changing national perception. Now, be sure to tune in tomorrow, because I'll be doing the Wisconsin game preview, breaking down the game, and giving my final prediction. So be sure to check that out tomorrow on Thursday. Also, be sure to check out the Carriker Chronicles each and every day, Sunday through Thursday, same time, same place. So until tomorrow, Husker Nation, go Big Red, and always remember to throw the bow.